I think I would like just big everyone up. I wouldn't even, nothing would be negative. Artists, I'll big them up, the new ones, and say everything I like about them. I wouldn't compare them, I wouldn't minimize what they're doing, you know.
How do we own our own stuff? How do we be the CEOs and the bosses of what we're promoting? And we're not always promoting for somebody else.
Yeah, no,
and
for
also
sure.
being in a record deal and having realizing that we was in a bad deal, that made man more hungry as well. At the same time. Like,
how bad was your deal? I've heard about this. I've heard you mention
our deal. If they could have made our deal a 380, they would have made it a 380 because it was mental.
Yeah, but you know what it is? Why it was even bad, sorry to
mental.
cut you, Tally, is because we signed a deal that leaked into the streaming era. So we're signing a deal based on CDs, vinyls, etc. Then the whole game's changed and it's streaming.
On the week of our album release.
On the week of our album release, and we're still going for old format. Now your song gets just played forever. Do you get what I'm saying? So the whole mechanism's changed. So now we're in a deal that's based over the dinosaur way, and we're just watching everybody else get madder deals now. The whole format of deals is changing. We're still in the old.
The duo would go on to release their debut album in 2015, The Long Way Home. The album hit the #2 spot on the UK album charts and spawned the hit single Freak of the Week, featuring Jeremiah. The album also featured US heavyweights Wiz Khalifa, YG, and on the second single, Rick Ross. Not to mention Al Goats, Skepta, Emily Sandé, and Ed Sheeran.
That's what I tweeted the other day, if you don't get it now, you'll get it later. Because we always make a move, and a lot of people don't understand why we're making a move now, but then they understand it later. So this was kind of them ones. Like when we first done the tune, it was the last song to get added to the album.
Like Don't Waste My Time.
Like we done that album.
Same pattern. That's how we kind of knew it was fate. You get me?
Yeah, Jeremiah sent man the tune. It was like, yo, because he was playing it to us when we done the Don't Tell Him remix, innit? So then when we done the wrapped up the album, he was like, yo, what happened to that joint? So he sent it over at Konan and sent it, but the album's done already. We've heard it like, oh, this is hard, you know? Like, man could just put this out after the album, a little tune, you get me? Then the album, Krept played it to our A&R Glyn at the label. He's like, yo, this is it. Like, this is good enough. We need to get this on the album now. Stop everything, let's go.
And it's mad, yeah, because me and Conan weren't gonna add it to the album. Like, we was like, this don't sound like the album. Like,
yeah,
it was like,
sound like the album.
It was like the album doesn't sound like this. Yeah, we played it to Cosmic. Cosmic was like, I get this. I know what it's gonna do. Me and Conan was like, we know what this is gonna do. Like
their next 3 releases, although the label counted the double project as one, 7 Days and 7 Nights, were separate projects. One rap, which was 7 Days, and the other R&B, which was 7 Nights. Both charted in the UK album charts at #6 and #8 respectively. 7 Days with the legendary tracks Last Night in LA and Robbery Remix featuring Abracadabra, not to mention features from J Hus, Skepta and Stormzy.
You can do anything. Conan's bloody learning how to mix and record man's album. Man recorded 7 Days, 7 Nights. Conan's engineering it and recording it, bro. Like, and just doing all these vocals, and I'm saying, how did you learn all this? When? You know what I'm saying? We're living in the same yard. Conan's there doing up melodies in his room and that. I'm like, yo, what's going on? How have you got it? Because I don't have a clue how to do it. But at the same time, he took that and said, bro, I don't want to have to rely on no one. That's the mentality man's got. And he was like, I'm going to learn how to do it myself so I know how I want my vocals to sound. And he took that initiative to do that. And certain people are just not willing to take the initiative to go and put the time into something that they want to do, innit? Any idea is possible because someone's done it.
2019 was another year of highs and extreme lows. The next music release and their last project up until today, Revenge is Sweet, dropped on the 1st of November 2019. This featured the likes of Stormzy, DBE, K-Trap, Heady One, Ling Hustle, Mo Stack, Tory Lanez, and the late great Cadet. Rest in peace. Cadet, Krept's cousin, passed away in February of the same year in a car accident. This was a tragic blow for Krept Konan and the family, and also the scene. Cadet was a very well respected artist who was making serious waves. His Slut freestyle is one of my favourite freestyles of all time.
With that verse, like, before Cadet passed, man, we was just in the studio just making tunes, me and him. Like, we was just trying to find, like, just make a banger, innit? We was just like, we need him on the album, and we need him on there, like, in a way that's not like upsetting, like something that's just like where he's just going off, where it's just sick, that's just hard. You get what I'm saying? Juice saying, bruv, do you have something with Cadet going hard at 140? And someone goes, yeah. And then he sent it, but the thing, he sent it on some mad file, so I couldn't listen to it. So I just forwarded it to the engineer and said, put this Cadet verse at the end of the song and send it to me. And I was just like, thinking, I hope this sounds hard. And then we heard it back and it was just like, you get what I'm saying? And it was just like, oh my God, he just fits, bruv. And it was just like, yeah. And then we was like, yeah, this is it. Like, this is hard. This is the one.
Before Red Rum was 16 years ago. That's our first mixtape.
That's why it's a decade to me.
Yeah. So, and the Tsunami, I say industry-ish, I'd say Tsunami. So about 15 years.
Before industry, then.
Before industry, since we done our first song together. We was 14 years old, bro.
Yeah, 21 years, isn't it?
Yeah, 21
like when man
years.
started actually doing music and having and enjoying it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
21 years, bro.
Yeah,
21
years going strong, man. Going strong. Like,
Always have something to say.
they don't want you to get this money, man. Why they?
Why people just have something to say? Even when we do Tsunami, I hear, they're too gangster, man. Why are they always talking like that? You can't expect to listen to this. Where's the substance? Do you know what I mean? Where's the stuff? Like, someone's always gonna say something. Oh, it's they fake the views.
Can't you just be happy for man?
Oh, look, there's Illuminati. They're killing themselves and bad things.
Like man saying, like I don't know nothing about man. Like rap about your lives, and man raps about man's man done like Link Up TV. Man ain't on Dean and
I thought you was Muslim,
like
man.
Man's rapping about things that how I'm feeling. I'm feeling like I'm man's a Muslim, yeah, but we're doing music, and obviously we know music. You can't be doing music. You know what I mean? But man loves music. So I felt to rap about that. Like, I know what I should be doing, but this is what I am doing. People still try to do it. When we put out my story, someone's like, this is boring. Man put out, all these man do is punchlines. When we did the Link Up TV on my story, man's chatting still. Like, it's like you can't win. No matter what you do, you can't win.
You can't win.
You can't, bro.
Learn to just...
You just have to just...
do your thing, man.
Like, you just got to do your thing. You get me?
Krept Konan not only had hits, but became well versed in the business space. This was due to the bad deal they signed, driving them to find other ways to make money. 2018 would see them open up a restaurant, Krept Konan, which became a very popular establishment in Croydon, creating opportunities for the less fortunate, including those that had a criminal record, at the same time as driving business into the area they both grew up in and love. This nearly didn't happen due to their friend and business partner Nash, rest in peace, passing away around the time of opening. In 2019, the same year, they dropped another music project, this time for TV. They debuted a new series called Rap Game UK on BBC Three, in which artists go head-to-head in order to win the prize of a record deal with Play Dirty in Series 1.
Yeah, I don't think a lot of people know, but right now, it's the longest going black-centered show on TV alongside the Desmonds.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
One more season will be the longest.
The longest black show.
That's crazy.
Yeah. We're drawing with the Desmonds, so six series is it? 6 seasons, yeah.
That's crazy. That's dope.
Yeah, man, enjoy the rap game, man.
A few years down the line, unfortunately, Krept Konan had to close for business due to COVID. But they are both really happy with the lessons they learned and were well versed in moving forward to bigger and better things. Although this venture didn't work, their continued success with Rap Game was ongoing, and their next move would be a big one. In 2022, Nala's Baby was the next venture in which Krept and his daughter's mother decided to put together. This was because, as like many, they couldn't trust what they were putting on their child's skin. Eventually, with investments from Konan and others, this has grown to a nationwide business and is not slowing down. Fast forward to today, and they've recently had their most successful sales week to date. Product is now locked in at Boots, Tesco's, Sainsbury's and Morrison's. You would think that the duo would stop there, but last weekend they launched their latest venture, a supermarket called Safeways, based in their hometown, Croydon. Another left of field venture with the potential to be huge, partnering with a close friend of theirs from the area too. And as like 3 years ago with the birth of Nala's baby, 7 years ago when they launched Krept Konan, and 12 years ago when they dropped their first Young KINGZ mixtape, they faced criticism. Something that they're so used to now that if they didn't hear anything, they would think that something was wrong. But in this climate now, really, you can never get anything right. Krept Konan have been what Jay-Z described Kanye West as in his Only Breakfast Club interview in the UK scene.
But that's what great art is polarizing. Some people love it. You know, it forces you to have an opinion, and it all pushes the genre forward, which is good. And that's what he does. He's like the lightning rod for the coach. No, he's actually like the cowboy. You know, he runs over the hill, and then the Indians hit him with his arrows, and then he comes back like, yo, it's a lot of them over there. And then we go over there and conquer.
They experimented with their sound, innovated in collaborating and building relationships stateside, and built businesses as artists, showing that there is more depth to making money as an artist. Today, they are independent and have released their latest body of work, Last KINGZ 2. Could you call this a passion project, a litmus test, or back to business? Either way, it's great to see them back to music. Let's take this new project in and give props to two legends, innovators and veterans in the UK music space and the UK rap scene. Because of the in-depth nature of their story, it will be one of the stories I will recreate in a completely different way in the future, with more of a feature-length vibe. I really appreciate the continued support. As I've just seen, I'm now over 2,000 subscribers, and I really appreciate that. Please like and subscribe as it's free, and it will help me make some more time to create better videos in the future. Thank you.